In this chapter, I'll be discussing about alcohols, phenols and ethers. We all know that the substitution of one or more hydrogen atom from a hydrocarbon by another atom or group of atom, they'll result in the formation of an entirely new compound having different properties and applications. Then how alcohols and phenols are formed? Alcohols and phenols, they are formed when a hydrogen atom in a hydrocarbon aliphatic and aromatic is replaced by OH group. These classes of compounds, they find wide applications in industry as well as in day-to-day life. And we have noticed that ordinary spirit used for polishing wooden furniture is chiefly a compound containing OH group, that is nothing but ethanol. The sugar we eat, the cotton used for fabrics, the paper we use for writing, they are all made up of compounds containing OH group. In the case of alcohol and phenol, the functional group is found to be OH. In the case of alcohol, it is OH, and in the case of phenol also, it is found to be OH in nature. An alcohol contains one or more hydroxyl group directly attached to the carbon atom of an aliphatic system. Example, methanol, CH3OH. While phenol contains OH group directly attached to the carbon atom of an aromatic system, that is C6H5OH. One hydrogen atom of benzene is replaced by OH. Here one hydrogen atom of methane is replaced by OH. We are getting methanol and this is phenol. Now let us discuss the classification of phenol and alcohols. What is the need for classification of alcohols as well as phenols? The classification of compounds makes their study systematic and they'll become simpler in nature. Alcohols and phenols may be classified as mono, di, tri or polyhydric compounds depending on whether they contain 1, 2, 3 or many hydroxyl groups respectively in the structures given over here. Monohydric alcohols may be further classified according to the hybridization of the carbon atom to which the hydroxyl group is attached. Here let us see compounds containing CsP3OH bond. Here in this class of compounds, the OH group is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom of alkyl group and it is further classified into primary, secondary and tertiary. Primary, secondary and tertiary groups. Here the OH group is attached to the primary carbon atom. Here the OH group is attached to the secondary carbon atom. Here the OH group is attached to the tertiary carbon atom. Next is allylic alcohols. In these alcohols, the OH group is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon next to carbon-carbon double bond. That is to an allylic carbon. For example, if you see here, this one is primary and where the OH group is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to the carbon-carbon double bond. And this is an example of secondary allylic alcohol where the OH group is attached to the secondary carbon and which is next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Let us see the tertiary alcohol also, tertiary allylic alcohol also. These are the examples of allylic alcohols which is classified into primary, secondary and then tertiary. Here in the case of allylic alcohols, the OH group is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is next to the carbon-carbon double bond. That is to an allylic carbon. Next is benzylic alcohols. In the case of benzylic alcohols, the OH group is attached to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to an aromatic ring. These are examples of benzylic alcohols. Here in the case of benzylic alcohols, the OH group is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to the aromatic ring. Again it is classified as primary, secondary and tertiary. This is the primary carbon atom, this is the secondary and this is the tertiary carbon atom. Now let us see the classification when the OH group is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. These alcohols contain OH group bonded to a carbon-carbon double bond, that is to an aryl carbon or vinylic carbon. These alcohols are also known as vinylic alcohols. Vinylic alcohol, example CH2 double bond CH-OH. That is, the OH group is attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. That means CC double bond. This is also an example of OH group when it is attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom, CC double bond. Next one is nomenclature. Here, if you see in the case of alcohols, the common name of alcohol is derived from the common name of the alkyl group and adding the word alcohol to it. For example, CH3OH. That is, here how the CH3OH is obtained, one hydrogen atom of methane is replaced by OH. So, the alkyl group is found to be the methyl group. Methyl group followed by the alcohol. If it is C2H by OH means it is ethyl alcohol. If it is C3H7OH, it is found to be propyl alcohol. Likewise, it will go on. According to IUPAC system, the name of an alcohol is derived from the name of alkane from which the alcohol is derived by substituting E of alkane with the suffix OL. That means, for example, if the formula is CH3OH, if you want to write the IUPAC nomenclature, the E of alkane is replaced by OL. CH4 means it is methane. One hydrogen atom of methane is replaced by OH. So, E is methane. In methane, the E is replaced by OL. That means the IUPAC name of the alcohol is found to be methanol. The position of the substituents are indicated by numerals. For naming polyhydroxy, that is polyhydric alcohols, the E of alkane is retained and the ending OL is added. The number of OH groups is indicated by adding di, tri, etc. before OL. For example, if you see this compound CH2OH, CH2OH, the name of the compound is found to be, IUPAC name of the compound is found to be ethane 1,2-diol. That means if you have more than one OH group, the E of alkane is retained and you will be using the prefix di, tri, etc. before OL. So, ethane. Here how many OH group? 2. That means diol. Next, cyclic alcohols, they are named using the prefix cyclo and considering the OH group attached to C1. The prefix cyclohexanol, and here it is 2-methyl-cyclopentanol. And next one is phenols. If you see phenols, the simplest hydroxy derivative of benzene is phenol, and both the common name as well as the IUPAC name is found to be the same. Let us see the common name as well as the IUPAC name of these compounds. Here the common name as well as the IUPAC name of this compound is found to be the same. It is found to be phenol. And here if you see the compound, what is the difference between this compound and this compound? Here you are having OH group. In addition to OH group, you are having one CH3 group. That both these group are in ortho position. The common name is found to be orthocresol and the IUPAC name is 2-methylphenol. 2-methylphenol. And here the OH and the CH3 groups are in para position. Therefore, the common name is paracresol and the IUPAC name is 4-methylphenol. And here if you see this compound CH3 and OH group, they are in the meta position and hence the name metacresol, common name as metacresol, and the IUPAC name is 3-methylphenol. IUPAC name is 3-methylphenol. The dihydroxybenzene derivatives are known as 1,2-benzene diol, 1,3-benzene diol and 1,4-benzene diol. How? See, if you see this compound, you are having two OH groups, that is in ortho position. The common name of this compound is known as catechol and the IUPAC name is benzene 1,2-diol. Since the two OH groups are in ortho position, it is 1,2-diol. Here, if you see this compound, the two OH groups are in meta position, 1 and 3 position. Hence, the IUPAC name is benzene 1,3-diol and the common name is rizacinol. If you see this compound, the OH groups are in para position and hence the name benzene 1,4-diol. This is the IUPAC name and the common name is hydroquinone or quinol. Now let us discuss the structures of functional groups. Here you can see the simple alcoholic structure, that is methanol. In alcohols, the oxygen of the OH group is attached to the carbon. In alcohols, the oxygen of the OH group is attached to carbon by a sigma bond. Here it is found to be a single bond, which is nothing but a sigma bond, which is formed by the overlap of a sp3 hybridized orbital of carbon with a sp3 hybridized orbital of oxygen. If you see the bond angle in alcohols, it is slightly lesser than the tetrahedral angle, which is found to be 109.28. This is due to the repulsion between the unshared electron pairs of oxygen. Next, let us see phenols. If you see the structure of phenols, the OH group is attached to the oxygen of OH group is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon of aromatic ring. The carbon-oxygen bond length in phenol is slightly less than that in methanol. This is due to this is because of two reasons. One is because of the partial double bond character, which is on account of the conjugation of unshared electron pair of oxygen with the aromatic ring. And the next one is the sp2 hybridized state of carbon to which oxygen is attached. And then next we will discuss about the preparation of alcohols. Let us discuss the preparation of alcohols. First one is hydroboration oxidation method. What happens in this method? In this method, diborane, this is diborane, B2H6 is written as BH2H twice for convenience. So here diborane, it reacts with alkenes to give trialkyl boranes, as addition product. This is oxidized to alcohol by hydrogen peroxide in presence of sodium hydroxide. So what happens in hydroboration oxidation reaction? Diborane reacts with alkene to give trialkyl borane as addition product. This is oxidized to alcohol by hydrogen peroxide in presence of aqueous sodium hydroxide. See here, alcohols can also be obtained from carbonyl compounds, that is by the reduction of aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones, they are reduced to the corresponding alcohols by the addition of hydrogen in presence of catalysts such as palladium, platinum or finely divided nickel. It is also prepared by treating aldehydes and ketones with sodium borohydride. Sodium borohydride formula NaBH4 or lithium aluminum hydride LiAlH4. Aldehydes yield primary alcohols whereas ketone yield secondary alcohols. Alcohols, they are obtained by the reduction of carboxylic acids and esters. That is, carboxylic acid are reduced to primary alcohols in excellent yields by lithium aluminum hydride, a strong reducing agent. But lithium aluminum hydride is found to be expensive in nature. Therefore, it is used for preparing special chemicals only. Commercially, acids, they are reduced to esters, which on reduction using hydrogen in presence of catalyst gives alcohol. Alcohols can also be prepared from Grignard reagents. The first step of the reaction is the nucleophilic addition of the Grignard reagent to the carbonyl carbon to form an adduct. The adduct on hydrolysis gives the corresponding alcohol. The overall reactions using different aldehydes and ketones will be discussed now. So here HCHO plus RMgX, Grignard reagent. The first step is the nucleophilic addition of the Grignard reagent to the carbonyl carbon. We are getting the adduct RCH2O-MgX, which on hydrolysis gives RCH2OH plus MgOHX. We are getting the primary alcohol. Here RCHO, instead of HCHO, we are having the H is replaced by R, the alkyl group. RCHO plus R-MgX, Grignard reagent, we are getting the adduct. And this adduct on hydrolysis gives you the secondary alcohol R-CHOH plus MgOHX. And next, if you see ketone, Ketone, when it is treated with Grignard reagent, you will be getting the adduct. This adduct on hydrolysis gives the tertiary alcohol R-OH plus MgOHX. Now let us discuss the preparation of phenols. Here we are having 4 methods of preparation of phenols. First one is from haloarenes. Haloarenes, this reaction you are familiar with in the case of haloalkanes and haloarenes lesson. We have discussed replacement of Cl by OH group. We have discussed this equation. This is the first method of preparation of phenol. That is, when it is haloarene is treated with NaOH at a temperature of 623 Kelvin and 300 atmospheres, you will be getting sodium phenoxide, which when treated with HCl you will be getting phenol. And second is from benzene sulfonic acid. You will be getting phenol from benzene sulfonic acid. Here in this case, when benzene is treated with oleum, you will be getting benzene sulfonic acid, which when treated with NaOH and then H+, you will be getting phenol. And next one is from diazonium salts. Diazonium salts, here aniline C6H5NH2. When it is treated with NaNO2 and HCl, you will be getting benzene diazonium chloride, which when treated with warm water will give you phenol plus N2 plus HCl. Phenol is manufactured from the hydrocarbon cumene. Cumene is nothing but isopropyl benzene. This is oxidized in presence of air to cumene hydroperoxide. Cumene hydroperoxide. It is converted to phenol and acetone by treating with dilute acid. Acetone, a byproduct in this reaction, is also obtained in large quantities by this method.